Hello everyone. So I just wanted to show you a quick way of doing a bill of materials, which is like a cutting list or a parts list, just to make it easy for me to know exactly what you want me to cut for you in terms of timber, so that we can get started on your projects. So the first thing we need to do is do what's called an exploded view of our assembly. So I've gone into my assembly of my box. I'm going to click over here on the right hand side on exploded views. I'm going to add exploded view, and I'm going to go through this really quickly because I want to make sure you guys are watching this really quickly. So all I'm doing is I'm just grabbing my parts, right, one at a time, and I'm dragging them out. So just select one part at a time. See, instances front long edge, and then I've moved it 200 and let's go 250 mil. And then I can go exploded lines if I want, if not, all good. But I'll just tick that when I'm happy. Alright, now I'm going to select my second part that I want to move out. I'm going to move it out just like that. And then I'm going to go 150 this time. And then I'm going to do the same on the back edge. 150. Tick. Lid up. And I'm also going to come around and take the hinge with me. And this hinge too. So I just had to click those two parts to keep them restricted to that top face. And in terms of dimensions, maybe 160. See what that looks like. Maybe 190. There we go. Tick that, and then we'll do this one. And we're going to take the hinges with them again. Let's just go 50 mil out. And take the hinges with it. And tick. And then I'm just going to move the base down a little. And we'll go -50. Now we have an exploded view of our box. So these are all the parts in a visualized manner. And I'm going to now go done on my exploded view. I'm happy with that. And if I come over to my drawing, all right, that I'm doing of my hinge box, so I'll go show you from scratch. Go insert view. Go 1/3 is fine, a 1:3 ratio. Go to assemblies on the right hand side. Click on your assembly. And then I'm going to look at a isometric first. Put that in the top left corner. And then I'm going to insert an exploded view, which should be exploded 1. So explode position, exploded 1. And it's popping up now. And we can put this from an isometric perspective is what I want to look at it from. And I'm going to put this right here. Right, so now from here I can do my BOM, my bill of materials. So if I come over to here to the BOM table, I'm going to, bill of materials table, and then I'm going to place it in the, just in arbitrary space over here. Alright, so here I have a part number and a description ready to go for me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this call out button here, and I'm going to select the particular parts that I want, and I'm going to just drag the call out essentially. So this one needs to be 2, so let's change that to 2. So I'm just clicking on the parts on the edges where when it highlights yellow, and I'm just changing the number each time to the number part I want it to be, and I'm making each part a different number. You could probably make the back and front edge the same part number. You could probably make them both 1. Oh, they're a little bit different. Let's just make them 2 different ones. So let's call that 5. Call this one 5 then. And then the back, I will double click on that and make that 6. Alright, so pick it. And now we have our parts list. Now the hinges I'm just going to leave out because it's irrelevant for me as the person cutting the timber. But now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a note in, which is just like adding text box, I guess. And I'm going to just pull it across to the end, and I'm going to call this part number 1. And then for my and then I'll tick that, and then for my description I'm going to put in the dimensions of my part number. So for instance, the part number 1 and part number 6 is 340 millimeters wide, and it's obviously 12 mil depth or height, and then it is 160 millimeters high. So I'm going to go 220 by 160 by 12 mil. So width, height, depth. Tick on that. And then you're just going to repeat that process for each part. If you can't remember what your dimensions are, you can go into your other drawings of your different parts. Look at your overarching dimensions, for instance 340 on my front edge panel, and then I've got 160 for the height, and this is the last thing that you're supposed to be doing anyway, so you'll know what the overarching dimensions for each part are. Okay, so just do that for each individual part with the all 3 dimensions included on top of it. Alright, so I'm going to X that and I'll let you do the rest. Thanks for watching.